note these things down. Swing high. All right. So now, uh, talking about market structure, right? So turn off your mic now. Ah, but so talking about market structure now, once you hear market structure, right? Just understand that market structure is like a skeletal skill that shows us what price is doing at a particular point, right? It's a skeletal skill that makes us understand the directional bias or the bias, right? Or the direction of price, right? What price could do, what price could be doing, and what price is actually doing, right? So, understanding market structure would let you understand whether price action is bullish, which is price action going up, right? Or whether price action is actually bearish. You get? So now, let me turn off this music first of all. So now, when talking about market structure, first of all, let's talk about trends because I know there are some people that don't actually understand this trend of a thing, right? Now, we have we have the uptrend, which is the bullish market structure, right? Which consists of what? Higher highs and higher lows, right? Now, this would be what? Your high. This would be your high. This would be your low. This would be what? Your higher high. This would be your higher low. Now, for those that don't understand this thing right here now, this guy right here is called what? A higher high because this high right here is higher than this previous high, right? Now, this is called what? A higher low because this low, this is a low, this is a low. Mind you, this is a low. But then you get to understand that this very low you have your eyes set upon is higher than the previous low. Hence what? Higher low. Right? Do you understand? You guys, I hope you guys understand. Right? I hope you understand. So, higher low, low is higher than the previous low, higher high, high is higher than the previous high, right? So this is a bullish scenario, or this is an uptrend, right? Meanwhile, on a downtrend, price could give us a high, give us a low, right? Now, give us another high, then move further to do what? To give us a low, right? So this would be what? High, low, right? This is high, low. So this would be the origin, right? And then this would be a low printed. This is another high. But this is a lower high. Excuse me. This is a lower high. Yes, it is a high, but it's lower. Now, short man be this. It's lower than this guy. Hence what? Lower high. And once this high goes ahead to do what? To print a low, this becomes what? A lower low, right? This becomes a lower low, right? High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? This would be lower low. This would be lower high, right? And this lower low. So lower high, right? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So now, this is the bullish scenario, high, low, higher high, higher low. higher high, right? Higher high and higher low, right? Higher low, so on and so forth, right? So this is an uptrend creates series of higher highs and higher lows. A downtrend creates series of what? Lower highs and lower lows, right? So this is beat for uptrend and downtrend. Does anybody have any question, right? Any questions on this particular uptrend and downtrend before we go into market structure, break of structures, and stuff like that? If you have any question, type. If not, let's just get on with what we have, right? Right. So no questions. Thank you very much. But let's move further, right? Now we know that we can have bullish structure and we can have bearish structure, right? So for the bullish structure, we have the same thing as the uptrend and the downtrend, right? But then I will show you how price could change structure when price wants to, get a reversal or right. So we have a high, we have a low, right? And this low goes ahead to do what? To take out a high, right? This low would go ahead to take out a high. This confirming your what? Your break of market structure, break in market structure. So this would be your BMS, right? BOS, BMS, whatever you call it, as long as there's a break, right? Break. Now price does what? Creates what? A higher low and then creates what? Higher high. Break a market structure, right? BMS. And then price does what? Creates a low, goes ahead to do what? To create another freaking high, right? So this is also a BMS. So now, all these structural breaks right here, structural breaks right here, structural breaks right here. This is what we call what? Your BMS. And you guys someone might have a question. Is it body break or weak break? It is good to see a body break. In fact, most of the times, look out for a body break. Do you understand? Most of the times, every time, look out for a body break, right? So this is your BMS breaking what? Market structure, right? Now, if price wants to do what? Wants to fail. If this structure is gonna fail, we're gonna get now. Mind you, I want to show you guys something now. All these points right here, are what we call what? Swing highs, right? These are called swing highs or external structures, but alas, we are not there yet, right? So these are swing highs, and these are what? Swing lows, right? Swing highs, swing lows, right? Now, price creates what? A swing high, right? So this swing high holds somewhere here. Let's say this swing high tries to hold somewhere here and then is moving, but fails to do what? To take out this swing high. Now, this high creates a low, and this low, mind you, this low is not a swing high yet. Sorry, this low is not a swing low yet. This low fails to take out this high and drops. Price break structure to the downside. Now you have what? Your new BMS, right? And these 2 points right here, let me take this off so we see this properly. right? Now, these two highs connecting right here, this would be your shift in market structure, right? This would be your shift in market structure. You can call this SMS. I hope you understand. Now, if this right here is shift in market structure, that means price is giving us a sign that we are changing trend. Now, what is our confirmation? Our confirmation would be what? A second what? Break of structure right here to confirm what? That okay, this guy has switched from what? Bullish to bearish, right? Bullish to bearish. And once price is bearish, we can as well get what? Shift in market structure, right? Price does this, right? Does this. Gives us a double break. We now understand that, okay, price has switched from where? Bearish, bearish to bullish, right? So, um, is there any question? Sorry. Does anybody have any question on this, or do we all understand this market structure
I
now?
have a question.
All right, all
I have
right,
a
all
question.
right, all right. What's up? What's up?
Please, can you give me this thing to draw? Like, I want to draw.
Mm, mm, mm,
Like, this
mm.
your change of character. I thought
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm,
this your
mm-mm,
break in market structure, which
mm-mm.
you see that if you do another break in market structure, which says that the change have and the trend have changed.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that is when it breaks the swing low finish, like the way it sweep before it breaks. That's when we confirm that the trend is has changed.
Well, let me let you annotate. Let me annotate. Let me know what you're talking about. Victor. No, not you, not you. Victor.
Yes, boss.
Uh,
I think I have a question.
yeah. Ask your question. Ask your question.
All right. Okay. What I want to say is that
Mm.
I've actually seen this, play out so many times on the chat, and it's just that when price is actually maybe in an uptrend approaching a key level, then
Mm.
before before it gets to the key level, it's actually expanded like the previous. Let me just say it's a uptrend. The previous higher low is actually far, very, very far from the higher time frame key level where price is approaching. Then before after he now had the break of structure, then he created another small low. The low is not even up to 50% of that expansion. So if there is a change of character or a break of market structure, will you call that a shift in market trend as well?
Okay. Do you know
I don't know if you
honestly?
understand what I'm trying to say.
Honestly, I don't get the discussion. I don't even at some point I don't even know if it was a question or a statement. But then can you type it? Let me be answering other questions. So Just type
All
your
right.
question so I will be able to read and comprehend. Right? Is SMS same thing as chalk? See, the truth is, I never really understood the concept of this chalk, but from what I know, chalk is kind of like a price take swing low, take swing high, something like this, but which is some sort of QM, right? So no, no, this is not chalk. SMS is different. The shift is different, and the chalk, that is change of character, is different. Is not chalk. I know I'm not teaching you chalk. I beg. I'm not teaching you chalk. So two bus confirmed the sure double break of structure. Now there are plenty other ways you could actually see a double break of structure, but I prefer to see mine this way. Right now, there's actually another way you could trade this without actually waiting for this second break of structure right here. Right, but that's when we get to liquidity. You'd understand this, right? You can actually trade this price action from here once price breaks this structure, and this is liquidity right here. We could have key level and imbalance above here. Price could actually trade higher into these highs and then drop, right? Drop, giving you the confirmation now, which is the two break, giving you a protected high. This left shoulder as key level QMR, maybe an inducement here, and then price does this and does this. But then that is a story for another day, which we haven't gotten to that. So let's just no, now I just said it. They are not the same. No, yes, they are different. I don't know what chalk is. I don't know. I don't know what in chalk be. Can wetin be chalk or be church? You know, I don't know wetin that thing be. I beg. If you want to trade chalk, go to YouTube and look for chalk. No be me and you go to do am here. We don't do that here. No. My my guy is in a church. I remember that year. That guy is in a church. Hi God. Ngwana, and if it's the same thing, why are you in the boot camp? You for just come out now go to trade with you, they trade. Why you there here? Why you want learn another thing if it's the same thing? Hmm? I don't know all of these. They go carry this one, shift the market structure. They carry this one, give them church. Carry the other one, give them Quasimodo. Now, what's in the gosh, I beg. Oh, but just understand the patterns. That is my own. If you like, call it church. If you like, call it SMS. If you like, call it Messenger. If you like, call it WhatsApp. Anything you want to call it, as long as you know what it is. Failure swing. That is what it is. Failure swing is not church or sweep of liquidity and break of structure. Failure swing, this SMS is failure swing. It means that this swing price failed to do what? To take out this swing high. That is what it means. It means failure swing. Put it at the back of your mind. Failure swing. It's going to help you a lot because naming it SMS, naming it this thing, WhatsApp, be Telegram. Naming it anything you want to name it. That is not even the problem. Because once you see this now, you understand that, okay, this is failure swing. You now be like, okay, price failed to take this swing. Do you understand? Price failed to take this swing. That's what actually will come to your mind. That okay, this is failure swing. Price obviously failed here. Do you understand? Instead of calling it chalk or calling it QM, Quasimodo, whatever. Do you understand? Now I'm going to when we get to that QM, I'm going to like uh teach you the concepts of the QM, right? Concept of the QM. Yeah. So thank you very much. For the sake of everything, you can actually unlearn and relearn, right? So do you have any more questions? No? Moses, my guy, how it be now? All right, do I prefer to see break in market structure or break of market structure on the 4 hour or on the H1? I prefer 4 hours. I use 4 hours to get my direction, right? But the actual thing is price is fractal. Do you understand? Price is fractal. You could see a clean market structure on the weekly. Now let me show you something. No, we'll still get to the charts. I want to show you something right here. Hey, excuse me. Let me clean this stuff. Uh-uh. My keyboard don't off. Yeah, I feel. Let me remove all these things now. All right. So you could have this now. Sorry, excuse me. Let me show you this price action now. Do you know that you could have something like this price action right here? And price does this, takes this, excuse me, takes this, and then break structure right here, and break structure right here. And this would be what? Let's say this would be H4, right? H4 price action. And this would be what? Weekly. So now you've marked your break of structure right here. And you've also marked this one, marked this one. It doesn't actually mean that this is bad. No, it does not mean that this is bad. This is just your H4 price action, right? When you're on the H4 and when you're on the weekly, this is your weekly price action. That's going to get us to advanced market structure, right? And then when you're on the H1, you could still see fractal price action, right? Say maybe on the M15 and stuff like that, right? But yeah, I don't care about the M15. I don't care about the M5. I only care about the H1, H4, D1 weekly. Right. So let me read what this my brother wrote. Daniel Bennett, right? When price is approaching a key level, bullish scenario, right? Okay, price is going up. And okay, let's say this is a key level. Price is approaching a key level, right? And the previous higher low before the recent BOS that caused a mitigation of the key level is quite far from the key level. And price has caused a BMS for one higher. Bro, wait, chill, right? So, cause okay, price cause the BMS for one higher. So we have to wait for the second BMS that's quite far to still occur to confirm. Are we chill? Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now I get what you mean, right? Like, okay, we have this as key level, right? So now we have this as key level. I think price gives something like this, taps into this key level, right? Fail, I be waiting, drops, and price doesn't actually come back. Right? I think this is actually what you mean. You should
Yes,
wait
yes,
for.
yes, boss.
Okay, this
Yes,
is what you
boss.
mean, right? Very
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
very good, very good, very good, very good. No, 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 no. See what you're gonna do, right? See what you're gonna do. Relax, relax. This brings us to premium and discounts, but then we haven't even gotten there. But what I would personally do is, if this high is too far, I would look for a new price action right here, right? Price, so do something like this. I'll actually look for a new price action, because at times if price drops like this, it gives what? Imbalance right here, right? So I'll just be like, okay, let price feel 50% of this imbalance and then we shoot down, right? Do you understand? Instead of waiting for price, because there's what do I call it now? There's actually less chances that price will still do what? Pull up into this guy because it has gotten far away. It needs a lot of liquidity to pull up into that guy, and there is none, right? So it will just create its own liquidity, right? Create its own liquidity. That is engineer liquidity right here. Take it out, probably into the 50% of the FVG created, and creates a move, right? To the downside, and then possibly keep creating what? Highs. Keep creating highs, and then come take out all these highs and into this guy. Give us something that we need to see, and then go down. But this is another class altogether. This is not a market structure. This is something totally different. Do you get?
Okay, boss.
Right. This is something
Thank
totally
you.
different. All right. Wait, no be Daniel one BC be this.
No, no,
No be dark snake. Since now you be dark snake.
no.
He actually sound like Daniel and he's on this class. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Someone said next, say USD, they do this thing well. Exactly. That was actually what I had in my mind while like annotating that price action. Now XAU they do and well. No be lie, lie. Right. So any other questions or can we see some example? All right, right. Yeah. We're not done, no. We're not done. BSc never finish and I don't they enter. We're not done, right? So we have to still talk about uh market structure, right? Advanced market structure. Now I be advanced market structure. Now, when talking about the advanced market structure, it's actually nothing different. It's looking at price action fractally, right? Looking at price action in its fractal nature, right? So if you have a bullish scenario, you get to understand that price did not just wake up and start printing strong bullish high, strong candle like this, strong candle like this, strong candle. If price does this, all you'll be seeing on the chart would be one candle up, one candle down, right? Another straight candle up, another straight candle down, right? Another straight candle up like this. So this would be just pia, 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 right? But this is not how price action works, right? So you have to look out for how all these things actually work. So price is fractal, and I believe a lot of us know this thing that that I want to talk about right now. Hmm? If we have a swing high and a swing low, now I told you this is a swing high, structural high, right? And if this breaks structure, this would be a structural low, right? Now, if I have a swing high and a swing low, there are price actions that led to the creation of this thing right here now. This movement right here. There are price actions or price movements that led to what? The formations of this guy that we're looking at, right? So now I would tell you that let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. We have planet Earth here. Now, this is one big planet, and all of us, we are insignificant, but because we are together, we are kind of like significant a bit, but we are very, very insignificant, right? So, in this planet Earth now, hmm, we have Africa. Inside Africa, we have Nigeria. Inside Nigeria, we have north, west, south, south, east, east, central, and shit like that. Inside this, we have town, local government, and all that, right? Yeah. Those questions are very advanced. They can't carry last class question they asked me for here, right? So inside all these things now, inside country you have states, you have region. Sorry, inside country you have region. Inside region you have states. Inside states you have local government areas. Inside local government areas you have towns. Inside towns you have villages, and inside villages you have clans and all that, right? So, yeah, that's actually how it is right here. If this is weekly, if this is daily, we can have the 1 hour run up this way, right? We can have the 1 hour run up this way. And even inside the 1 hour running up this way, we can still have the 5 minutes inside 1 hour, right? So I don't know if you understand this thing now. Inside 1 hour structure, if this is 1 hour uptrending structure, hmm, if this is if this is 1 hour uptrending structure, you could actually see a little bit of 5 minutes. This is downtrending, right? This is down, right? Now 5 minutes would be like this, right? Would be like this. Then inside that 5 minutes now, you see a little bit of an uptrend, right? And then a drop, a little bit of an uptrend, and then what? A drop, a little bit of an uptrend, and then a drop, which formulates all just this one down move, right? Yeah. All right. Right. So up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So do you understand this now? Now, this one price action, this one up, down, up, down, up, down price action would make what? This whole leg. So inside this downtrend, you can still see a little bit of uptrends, right? So that's what we call what? That's what we call what? Internal structures, right? Internal structures. Let me use this arrow. Let me use this arrow to mark it out so that to be clear, to be more clear. Am I confusing you? Am I confusing you? If I'm confusing you, tell me. Oh. If I'm confusing you, tell me. If I'm confusing you, talk to me. You paid for it. You deserve better. All right. So I'm not confusing you. All right. Clear. All right. Beautiful. I'm not confusing you. All right. Good. Good. Now, this is swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. Right? Now, swing high, swing high. These are also called external points, right? External points or swing highs. Just keep noting these things down. I was still send recording, right? But just note these things down. Swing high, swing low, right? Now, this is the swing structure. The general structure is what? The swing structure, right? The general structure is the swing structure. Meanwhile, all these, okay, we can differentiate this, the swing structure, right? This movement, this is the swing structure, right? Now, this pullback right here, you could call what? The substructure, right? You could call the substructure, and this movement right here, the movement, the movement that goes ahead to break structure is what? Minor structure, right? Minor structure, break structure, giving us what? A total of a swing structure, right? Now, this pullback is called what? The substructure. This pullback is called the substructure, right? And the move that goes ahead to do what? To break structure, again, is what we call what? The minor structure. Crazy, right? The minor structure goes ahead to break structure, right? Goes ahead to break structure right here. Now, sorry. Now, you'd get to understand something right here now. Hmm? All these inside moves, substructure, and minor structure, all these things are called internal structures. All these things are called internal structures, and the swing highs and swing lows are called what? External structure. That is why when you see someone take a trade here, let's say someone takes a trade here, or someone takes a trade from this low, right? From a key level down at this point, and you ask them, where is your TP? Where is your TP? And they tell you, my TP is external high. This is where they mean by external high. But if they tell you my TP is internal, last internal high before the external high, this is the external high, yeah? Now, where is the last internal high before the external high? This guy right here. So that means all these guys right here are internal structures, and all these guys right here are external structures. Now, if someone tells you, I'm waiting for price to take external structure before moving to the upside, that means he's waiting for price to do what? To come and take this external structure right here. Or when you might actually hear someone tell you that they trade from external to external. This is what they do. They wait for price to take external structure, give them confirmation that price is going to go higher, right? External to where? External, but that's a story for another day, right? You get. So I believe we've solved the problem of swing structure, substructure, minor structure, and all that, right? Any confusion? No confusion. Now, I want to show you something. I want to show you something now. If you have this high and price starts coming back, right? And then start creating a minor structure. Now, mind you, price did not break structure here. Price did not break structure here. And then it does what? It takes out this low. Right? Takes out this low. Yeah, you'd say this is a failure swing. Relax. But what if price continues again and does what? Take out this high. Now, where is your substructure? Just type something. Where is your substructure? Is it here? Is your substructure here? Or is your substructure this whole price action? Is it the first one that I drew or the second one that I drew?
The second one.
The second one that I drew. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. And then this third one now is the minor structure. Now, have you seen why I told you that you have to wait for double confirmation for SMS to happen? Because the first one could be what? Liquidity grab. And then when you're trying to say that this is SMS, let me sell from here. Price could just no, otilo. Do you understand? Right? So it's either a double confirmation or a lower time frame confirmation, right? Here after price takes out this guy, right? So yeah. No, there's no spec. No, we are not talking about that. Please don't take me to that place. No, we ain't talking about that, man. I don't want to be. I don't want to be taken there. Carry me go where I don't know. What's actually wrong with my keyboard? Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough coercion for the night. Let's get to the charts. So we'd see everything live and direct, right? No, now swing structure is not the same with substructure and minor structure. No, this is swing structure. Swing structure is the main structure right here. Substructure, minor structure are those smaller ones inside the internal organs that helped to do what? To formulate or to form up what? The swing. Those small muscles on the lower time frame that you think are insignificant, but they are very significant, right? All right, so let's get to the charts. Let's get to the charts. Let's get to the charts. Let's get let's get down to business. Business. Let's get down to business. Business. See this guy right here, right now. I want to show you guys something right here. You see, from this point to this point to this point is swing structure. Right? Let me mark it again for you to see. Hmm? Let me mark it again for you to see now. From this low, in fact, from this low to this high to this low, eh, is swing structure. Now, where is the substructure? This is the swing structure, right? This is the substructure inside there. Can you see? Substructure. Substructure, these small substructures that helped formulate what? This price action. And this is what? The minor structure. Right? This is minor structure right here that help break the structure. Right? So now I want to show you another thing right here now. Excuse me. Do you see how price wanted to change and everything, all that and all that? It did a failure swing. Did a failure swing. First of all, created this low, created this high. Price did not create a new low here. It failed. So first of all, this was a failure swing. Just that it's on the higher time frame. Right? This was a failure swing. Why am I so way back on this price action? Think, yeah, 2024 price action. Okay, yeah. Right? So take a look at this guy. Failure swing of this structure. Uh, take a look at this guy, failure swing, right here. This was a failure swing, right? SMS. So let me zoom it out properly for everyone to see. Right? So our price failed to create a new low. Price action failed to create a new low, right? Went up, broke structure, right? Gave a low, went higher, broke structure, gave a very beautiful price action. So you see now, double break. Double break enables us to do what? To confirm. First break, second break, right? We get a good confirmation here with the QM that we're talking about or whatever, right? Now price, this buy has happened, right? Price also gave a key level here, came tapped into the key level, did what? Also another what? Another failure swing right here. Failure swing, right? Boom, 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 moved up. So that's it, right? Well, coronavirus shit is getting real. Right? Break of structure, break of structure. This is substructure, right? Substructure, minor structure, the other break of structure, price, which is that. Now, you were ahead. Someone was asking why we can't have a. So can we literally say FVGs? Is FVG structure? Is FVG structure? Bazu, is FVG structure? Check am now. FVG is not structure. So you cannot literally say it because it's not literal. It is not literal. FVG is not structure. Go back to that person who teach you say FVG na structure, knock am for head. Go collect your money. Go and take your money back. FVG is not structure. Right. So see why we can't have this church or because yeah, it's sweep break. Now I will tell you how to use the QM when we get to storylines. That is where I'll show you how to use the QM. And then there is also what? How to use the QM in line with the manipulation setup, MSU, where not to use it, when to use it and when not to use it, where to use it and where not to use it. If you use it anyhow, you go see Shege. See this guy right here. You'd say this was your church, but do you see what happened? Price after taking the low, instead of selling from here as church in the church with respect, right? Instead of selling from here as in the church with respect, it did what? Broke structure. Now, as it broke structure, I'm still going to teach you why price does this. Why price does this? Could break structure, creates a new high, then come take this low and continue, right? So this break of structure, right? This is sweep of liquidity right here. Now, there's also another reason why I told you it should be body break. Body break, right? Body break. Do you see that? Even this guy right here, self, this guy doesn't even confirm Jack. Does not confirm Jack, right? See here now. Is this not? Is this not? Let's say you want to use this as church, and price does this. Excuse me. Price does this. Goes up, fails to create a new low, then breaks high. This becomes what? Your failure swing, SMS, right? This becomes your SMS. And what happens? Right at the key level, right? So which, drove price to this point. Now, when price, when price created this high. When price broke this high now, see what price did here. Break of structure right here now. Failure swing. SMS. Failure swing. Have you seen how the swing failed? Failure swing. Price came and did what? Failure swing right here. Break of structure. Now, remember what I showed you that first time. Price could do the first one, failure swing, break of structure, right? Now, broke structure again right here. Confirming what? The change now. You don't break first one here, break another one here. Confirming what? The change. Do you understand? Now, while this is, when we get to liquidity, we'll understand this, right? But then see what price did after confirming the whole shit. You could see that price obviously um ah, where is this thing? Okay. Yeah. Because that price obviously did what? Dumped from here after taking this as what? External liquidity. So now this is price taking external, trading from external to external, and price doing what? Even still inside there. Now, that church you are looking for, or the QM, or whatever you're looking for, this is it here. Sweep, break. This is it right here. Fact, safe. Yeah. This is right. Sweep, break, and price did what? Came back here because it's at the right place. This is the QM. This is the manipulation setup. Sweep, break, you got what? An inducement, and what? Key level, right? Now we're deviating from the whole thing, but then you could see how powerful it is because it's in line with everything. SMS, change in market structure, liquidity, key level, blah 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 blah, storyline and all that. But yeah, we're not talking about storyline right now because it will confuse you, die, right? But then price broke structure, right? Did something like this now. Wanted to create something here, but then failed, broke structure right here, came back, right, into this guy, and then broke structure again, right? So after breaking structure, what did price do? Price tapped into somewhere here, I guess. It's tapped into somewhere here and created a low, created a high, created a low. But this low was more of like price swept liquidity and all that, right? So you could say this was what? The failure swing. Because this high definitely failed to create a swing low right here. So this was failure swing. Price took the high, right? Took the high, then took another high, right? Took the high, then took another high, which was a double break. So took this first high for sure, took the second high for sure. Now you could now look for entry here. This would now be your what? Manipulation setup, which is the QM MSU. This liquidity right here. Price came tapped into liquidity and then zuzued off. Do you see how everything goes in line, right? Price zuzued off. Substructure, minor structure, break of structure, right? Substructure, 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 minor structure, price zuzued off to break a new structure. All these I'm teaching you for $10. Mess up. I swear, after all these things, you're not profitable. Eh? After all these things, I am not profitable. I will pursue you out of my boot camp. I will kick you out after spending all these hours on this $10 and you did not show me results. You did not show me results. I go kick you come out. Tag on here. You be. See it now. Is this not the church? Is this not the church? Why you know, sir? Is this not your failure swing? SMS. SMS. This is not your first break, right? This is your first break, your second break, and this guy right here would have been right liquidity tapped into a key level for entry yourself after the second break of this thing. Bam, to the upside, right? So this was it. And still here, price still did what? Created failure swing right here before even dropping. Now, so tell me, hey, this was what someone asked. Yeah, this was what someone asked. Will the video be available? Yeah. Videos will be available, right? So this was what someone asked. If price Daniel, it was you. If price creates this failure swing and then drops hard, this was exactly what we talked about. Do you get? Price could just like fill 50% of the range or 50% of the imbalance. In this case, 50% of the range, right? Came just engineered liquidity right here, created liquidity up here, which we'll still talk about liquidity, right? Created liquidity up here, tap inside 50% of the range, right? If you're even using key levels, you could say price just came tap into this key level, overlapping this imbalance when we have this liquidity right here. Bam, drop, right? Drop. Do you understand? So it's something, it's easy. Sorry, it's simple. It's simple, right? So it's simple, but it's not easy, right? It's simple, but it's not easy, right? We got break of structure here. Break of structure right here. We got another break of structure right freaking here. And then sales dozed off, right? To the downside. Do you understand? So this was it. Even this cells, I wanted to take these cells, but what I was looking at, where I was looking at was not even that distance. See where I was looking at? I was looking at the H4. I've already marked it out. These cells, both the first one, both the second one. And the first one, where I marked the first one from was at this first cells. Think no. I used right here. And yeah, the second cells was what I actually marked out properly. Right? Checked this H4, looked at this key level. This key level actually overlapped imbalance, right? But we still get to key level. I'm just like showing you guys a little bit of something. Right? Key level. No, was it not this one? Abi, was it here? Yeah, exactly. It was here. It was here. Right here. Right when Trump was, declared the winner, right? It was this guy with this point as liquidity and shit like that, right? So price actually dumped hard, rock hard, rock hard, right? So if it were to be, see, I don't carry money go pay for Zoom. I took money and paid for Zoom, right? If it were free Zoom, this class would have ended a long time ago. You get? So that $10 that you gave me, how much is Zoom? Carry and go pay for Zoom. I no chop money. I no see money chop. Nah. All right. So you guys can see how everything turned out to be. Now, all right. Questions? No? Questions. Don't ask me anything, any advanced questions, because you're going to bust my head now. I don't want to be answering. Just ask me questions based on what I've taught here right now. Don't start asking me other block that engineered this thing.
I'm back.
Bro, good
I'm
evening.
back. What
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, what are you looking at on good? Is it buy or sell now?
What I'm looking out on good,
For this week again. Is
bro.
it buy or sell?
Bro, go away. Go away. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Please, Ayomide, you had a question. Victor,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I wanted to ask, you confirm break of structures with body candle closes bar. That
Yes,
is, if it's
yes,
just
yes,
a week, you know. Okay,
yes, yes.
okay.
Body, 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 body.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening. What's up?
Yeah, fine, sir. Sir, let's say for instance I just decide to trade AUDJPY and then I just open my chart. Okay, so you said you prefer using the 4 hour time frame to get your directional buyer. So I would love to
Relax.
see how, yeah,
Okay,
how you would
okay.
mark up the market, like
Nice.
from basic down to the advanced that you've taught us this
All
night.
right, all right, all right, all right. That's very good. That's very good. Let's go to GU. Let's go to my pair. That's my baby. Let's go to GU. Right. Now on CA, it's very simple. It's very simple. It's not hard. It's not hard like like me, like my stuff. It's not hard. You get. So now, see this guy right here. Now, if you look at this GU, what are you seeing?
Consider the market is bullish, creating higher highs and higher lows.
Are you sure?
There's a failure swing there.
Are you sure?
If
Market
it's
just
straight
broke
to
structure to the downside.
No, markets have break market structure. There's a break of market structure. So now we are going to wait for the second break of market structure to confirm whether the trend have changed.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
See, this thing that I see right here. Remember what I told you, eh? Price is fractal. See, this thing that I see right here, this thing that I see right here doesn't mean that market structure has changed. It just means that this range has been confirmed. Do you know that price can even come into this point, take here, and then start buying again? This is very possible. Do you know? Do you know that price can come into here? Do you know that price can come into here? Right? And then buy. Ignore all these things you are seeing here. Ignore everything and pick out this side. But I'm not pretty sure it's going to ignore it. It could give a very like big reaction, then take it out. Do you get right? Do you get? So yeah, on the weekly, this price action is still kind of like bullish, right? We have a bullish range, but what we want to look at currently is the current momentum. What is the current momentum telling you? Price action is bearish. Very good, right? Because price took out this high. Now, based on what I taught you guys, swing structure, substructure, minor structure, what is price giving us right now?
Substructure.
Good, good, good. We have substructure. So the substructure is bearish. So we need to be following what? The bears. And we get to the daily. Daily, are we actually seeing anything pretty like that? Is there anything clear? Anything clear? Not really. We just know we had a break of structure right here. Excuse me. You just know we had a break of structure right here, right? We had a break of structure right here. Now, this is based on structure. We are not adding any other thing again. We are not adding liquidity. We are not adding CRT. We are not adding, this is just structure, right? Now, we're still focusing on what's the current momentum, which is this guy. Now, this guy is telling us that price is what? Bearish, right? He's telling us that price is bearish because we're creating what series of low, high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So like we're expecting a lower low currently. So now we go down to the H4. We mark our break of structures. Me, I don't necessarily start marking everything. Yeah. It's because I understand this structure, but every other thing is not clear to me. You'd get it clear. Relax, relax, relax. Just you have to watch and rewatch the video, practice. You need a lot of practice because this thing, Josephine, this is not one day stuff. You understand, you understand basic market structure, but you cannot use basic market structure to make profits now. You need to understand advanced market structure, right? You even already knew basic market structure, I guess. That's why you understood it. Do you understand? So this advanced market structure here, just try to, watch, practice, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. There are a lot of people that know these things. You can just, send out question in the group. If I'm not available to answer you, Audi will answer you. If Audi is not available, any other person can actually pick it up and, give you a very great answer on it. Right? So see now, we've been getting break of structures to the downside, right? We've been getting break of structures. This swing low taken, right? Let's create swing high, swing low taken, right? Taken. Right, 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 right. Yeah. I know I told you a body break. I know I told you a body break, but relax, relax, relax. Price is bearish. That's why you can sell from here. Totally bearish. Do you get? So now, where was the last high? Here, right? So if you get all your criterias right, which was even right, all your criterias right, this sell from here was very possible, right? But then now let's go down to this confirm swing. How many candles? I don't know what you're talking about, please. I don't do that. So I'm not overcomplicating things here. I'm just showing you how to mark market structure. I don't know what you're telling me how many candles. Please, I don't do that. What I don't do, I'll tell you I don't do. What I do, I'll tell you I do. Right? So I don't do that. Right? So now I saw someone marking, this is actually possible because someone actually marked some sort of a QM here. Someone told me that here is sweep and here is break and price is what? Bullish. The only time price was bullish for me was when I bought from here, from this key level right here. That was the only time price was bullish for me because price hadn't gotten to what? Premium. So I just took the opportunity, bought into premium, but I did not take the opportunity for the sales, right? So now this sale started happening because I know that daily is bearish, 4 hour is bearish, 1 hour is bearish, right? 1 hour kept giving us what? Uh, excuse me. Where is that stuff? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? This guy, high and low, right? So now I understand that price is now selling from here, right? Price has tapped into a point that we are interested in and is now selling from here. And this current momentum that we should be focusing on is bearish. This current momentum that we should be focusing on is bearish, right? So I now did what? Now look for my entry criteria here and took my cells. Right. So that was it. There's actually nothing much about it. And I strongly believe that sales, even though price could still come up a little bit, that sales should actually take out all these lows. That's what I believe in. I believe in God, and I also believe that this low will go. Right. If price closes with a body candle, even 1 pip, yeah, would they do 1 pip? If I have, yeah, it's still possible. But if I have this, and price closes with 1 pip, anything I'm selling from here is confirmation though. I'm not going to be selling directly because that 1 pip could be sweep of liquidity, which we'll still talk about, and then price doesn't give confirmation and just take out this high, right? And then drops or maybe continues going higher, depending on what price action wants to do, right? Another thing you need to understand is market no be your papa, no be my papa. It will always do what it wants to do. You don't force it. Do you understand? So this class is now getting to 1 hour, 30 minutes, almost. Right? Any more questions? How many candles? I don't do that. Sorry. I don't think this guy's follows it. All right.
Ask a question.
I have a question. Those
Please
box here,
just type your okay. Yeah. Those no, we'll get to that later. Leave my box for now. Leave my box. Leave my
okay, oh
box.
no. Okay, oh no.
Mhm. Okay, what is QM? QM
Okay.
is short for Quasimodo. It's when you have a high taking. Sorry, when you have a high, a low, a high taking, and a low taking, right? This is bearish QM. This is bullish QM. Low, high, low taking, high taking. So you could consider this as sweep of liquidity, break of structure. But there are necessary places you need to see this thing. You just don't see it. You just don't see it in price action. Let's say price is bullish now. Price is giving you bullish structure, and then comes here and gives you QM, and you feel like because price has given you QM, let's sell. Yeah, yeah. School do this, take you out, and then come back here, give you another QM, and use this QM to buy. And I'll be like, but price give me QM here, it did not sell. He not give QM here, now buy. See what price is doing. This market is after me. This is not after you, my brother. It's not. It's after you, Sha. It's after you because you have money, you have liquidity. But it's not after you in particular. Doesn't even know you. Doesn't know me. Doesn't even care about me. Me just the laugh pro-firm traders who they feel like say market is after them. Or more, if you're trading pro-firm, market is not after you. You don't even have money. That is the thing. It's not your money, so it's not after you. Market is not after you. Your entry is usually on H1, right? My entries are where my entries are. I'll teach you that one when we get to entries. Leave my entries alone. Leave them alone. My question is, should we stop asking me when you should enter? I think this, let's conclude the night. I beg. We've talked about market structure. We've talked about everything. And you're asking me when you should enter trade. We've not even got into liquidity. We've not even got into key levels. We've not even got into storyline. And you're asking me, you want to use basic market structure to go and cash trades tomorrow. Tomorrow that is Tuesday, markets go wipe you. You go wipe you. Now me they tell you. I promise you, you go wipe you. Good night. It'll be me and you, they do that one. All right, man. Love you guys. Good night. When will the video be out? I'll try every possible best to send the videos this night, right? Sleep day my eye and my babe don't say make I climb bed. So I gotta go. Why I say markets go wipe am? You want use basic market structure, go trade life accounts. Omo, my babe say make I climb bed. AC don knack am too much. He don tell me say, omo, you get as body dey do am o. He say make I one or two, one or two. My man. All right. Let's call it a night. Good night, to all of us, right? Love you.
Night.
Night night. Uh, do I have an end?